People always say they want to go back to their childhood like, oh, I wish I was a kid again. Meanwhile, I'm over here like, nah, I'm good. Sure, there were some good times had, but I'm good on a puberty, the trigonometry, self-esteem issues, and the angsty poetry I wrote that my mom found and made her think I hated her. Love you, Mom. So apparently people love hearing about my dating woes, but the problem is I don't have any current ones. So to feed the schadenfreude of the masses, I'll probably go on some dates pretty soon. In the meantime, I'll talk about a time when I was 16 and figured out I had a specific type and the hijinks that having this type caused. Really about to tell on myself right now. Once upon a time, there was a boy in love with a girl and the girl put him in the friend zone. Everyone's been there, you know, the magical jail that smells of Old Spice and crushed dreams. And for years I owned season passes. Anyway, girl number 1, met her in the 4th grade, fell head over heels in love as much as a 9-year-old can. Discovered in the 6th grade that the feelings were definitely not mutual, but we got over that awkward exchange and we stayed friends, and then she moved away in the 7th grade. 2 years later, I'm in a lifeguard class, so we're learning about rescue breathing, and I glance over and I notice this girl, and she looks exactly like girl number 1. Throughout the class, I'm trying to see if that's her because all I see is just the side of her face and I'm trying to figure out, ooh, is that her? And I'm freaking out, not paying attention. Granted, I became a really good lifeguard, but that's not the point. So figure out it's not girl number 1. Forge a friendship with girl number 2 based on the shallow fact that she looked like girl number 1. I invite her to my 16th birthday party. It's about to go down. Day of the party, girl number 2 shows up. Despite the fact that my mother had met her 2 weeks prior. Mom mistakes her for girl number 1 and goes after her like, oh my God, I can't believe it's you, and gives her one of the most awkward hugs I've ever seen. No, that's not her. That's girl number 2. You met her 2 weeks ago. I'm embarrassed, but we get past it until 30 minutes later when girl number 1 shows up. Oh my God, they look like twins. Are they sisters? I can't believe they not related. Imagine a chubby 16-year-old me just freaking out. Jokes were made. Twin pictures were taken. Both girls are aloof. I am redder than my shirt. Nevertheless, I get through it and the party's over. And that was the day I realized I had a type and that I needed to get out of it. You know how they say you look for a girl that looks like your mom, which is really creepy, but it's kind of true. Basically, my mother was light-skinned with long hair. Girl number 1 and girl number 2 were light-skinned with long hair. My very first crush when I was like 3 or 4 years old was a light-skinned chick with long hair. I wonder how Tiffany is doing. Now, much better now, all shapes and shades, can holla. But yeah. Epilogue. Lose touch with girl number 1 again, continue to hang out with girl number 2 off and on, and we lost touch after high school. And I can only blame myself for the way things turned out because she was basically a replacement for girl number 1. I ran into girl number 1 at a party my sophomore year of college and quickly realized that my puppy dog love wasn't reality. So we reconnected a couple years ago and we've been cool ever since. And I'm pretty sure I was more in love with the idea of her than who she actually was. Now don't get me wrong, she's a really cool chick and we still hang out from time to time whenever I'm back home, but my vivid imagination constructed this girl that didn't exist and attached her face to it. That's all on me. I ran into girl number 2 right before my senior year of college and it was super awkward. We were like, yeah, we're gonna go grab lunch, yeah, I'll see you later. Literally never saw her again. That was 10 years ago?